goddesses, gods, unicorns, aliens, Canadians, Earthlings, my beautiful people. Meleha here, and welcome to Moon Moments with Meleha. And this is the first one. And I wanted to begin here with this because it is coming on a full moon in Taurus, November 5th. And my sun and my moon are in Taurus. So it is very strong for me. Plus, we're having a supermoon, which means the moon is close in its ecliptic. It's in the narrow side, close to the earth. So, and being a full moon, everything about this Taurus energy is magnified. Taurus is a fixed sign, which means it's strong and reliable and steady, and also can be stubborn and resistant. Yeah. And of course, I speak from my personal experience. So, welcome to our moon moments together. And we're here as a circle of support for this part of our cycle. And we weave together connections under the moon. So, we'll be in this full moon energy from the beginning of November until we go into the new moon energy in the middle of November. But tonight, it's the radiant full moon in Taurus. And I wanted to bring something that represented that to me. So I have this heart, which is Himalayan salt. And it really just spoke to me as salt of the earth, because this comes from deep within the earth. So it's a time to really feel the steadiness of the earth beneath you and feel rooted when you start to feel scattered. And yeah, honor your values. And as the moon begins to wax into her fullness, it's really a time for you to ask what an earth sign would ask. What do I value? What gives me a sense of self-worth? And of course, security, and of course, pleasure. So all of those things are wrapped up in this moon, and a good time for you to do a little inward focus as the Taurus full moon shines its light on you. We know that in Lemuria, the Pleiadian star mothers had us living in those cycles, those 13 moons in a lunar year cycle. So as we come into this November 4th full moon in Taurus, maybe it's time to release something we've been carrying since this time last year or since the last full moon even. And it's, the last of the harvest. So harvesting what you've planted earlier, and ask yourself, what have I built and what do I need to keep and what can I release? I know that lately I've been taking a lot of donations out of my house into the world, and that's felt really good. Some of the things I've carried in my life for years, but it was time to make space and shine the light on what is no longer necessary. So feel into your own sense of self-worth, and what are the ways that you tend to your inner field, your body, your talents, your gifts, your stability? How do you add to your stability during these weeks in this full moon energy? So it's an extra pull because it's a super moon. So it's going to show you more of everything, more of dissatisfaction, more of deep pleasuring, just more. But allow yourself to gather in what feels nourishing. A steady rhythm and a practice of gratitude is always good. And a commitment to the delight in the small pleasures of life, like open the door in the morning and thank you, world, it's still here. The star mothers always tell us that this time of the year is a good time to harvest in the field of the soul, wherever that is for you. And have you grown over this past lunar year? And what did you bring into fullness? It's a good time to look at that. And what desires do you want to follow from here into the winter? What's the one thing you appreciate about what you built this year? And what do you want to really anchor? What energy do you want to anchor going forward? And make sure, if you're making big decisions at this time, big life decisions, that you use your discernment and let Taurus light up the connections, the synchronicities, your intuition, all of those, the genuineness about who you are. That is one thing you can count on for a Taurus, is that they will be genuine, better or for worse. Thank you for being here with me under this moon. May you stand firm, feel your value, and celebrate your growth. Namaste and blessed be.